Hey, it's Jeremy Oxner, founder of Oxner Insurance and Workers' Compensation Insurance. What can I do to lower my overall costs? Because payroll, industry type, claims history are what drives those fees in workers' compensation insurance, and smart risk management helps reduce those costs. One way that maybe not really thought of is, how is your work environment? Do you have a healthy work environment? What does that mean? Well, with an aging population, think of it this way. If I'm not promoting a healthy environment, not just air and all that stuff, but what about, am I asking people, hey, are you drinking water? Are you going to the gym? Are we providing discounts as a company so that our workers can go and work out and stay healthy and fit? Are we providing healthy snacks? Promoting those things can help your workforce be strong and healthy so that they're not, if they're typing away at a keyboard and they're doing some curls and some stretches and some wrist stretches and they're drinking water, not sodas and high fructose corn syrup and all these other crazy snacks that aren't probably very good for you, that's going to go a long way in promoting health and safety at your business. And it can directly affect your workers' compensation. Why? Because you have one big carpal tunnel claim and that workers' comp pays over and over and over again in perpetuity. What do you think that's going to do to your workers' compensation rates? It is going to shoot them through the roof. So that's one really great way. Go to a local gym, ask them for discounts. Have nutritionists come in and talk about good eating habits, drinking water, those sorts of things. Safety programs, another number two way. Do you have a safety program? Do you track it? Is it automated and easy? Because tracking it is almost as important as actually doing it. Why? Because you can say you're doing safety training, but if you're not tracking it and keeping records that you're training your employees, how is the carrier, when your representative presents your risk to the underwriter, going to verify that you're actually training your employees? Some of the most common places of training would be ladder safety training, fleet safety training. There's all sorts of things, machine guarding, MSDS sheets, and the list goes on and on. Are you conducting regular risk assessments? Now, maybe you're in a place where you have a high experience mod and you need professional help, meaning you need a professional person in your specific industry to come in and assess your risk. Or maybe you're beyond that and you're just doing maintenance, where you're looking at what's going on. How do I improve my processes and enhance my safety protocols? Another way is through return to work. That would be number 4. Return to work, light duty. Of course, that's part of your pre and post injury management program. Now, if you don't have an official program and it's not in your handbook and it's not in how you operate, it's going to be hard to have a employee who's injured be able to follow up and do the right things with light duty return to work. Not to mention, if there is an injury, how would your urgent care facility know that you are a light duty return to work facility? So those are some ideas to think about when you're looking to lower your workers' compensation costs. Because if you hit indemnity past 7 days in most states and you're paying out indemnity beyond that, your workers' comp rates are going to skyrocket for the next 3 to 4 years, depending on when that hits your experience modification. Hire an experienced broker. That's another way to do that. That's pretty self-explanatory, because at the end of the day, is your broker placing insurance, or is your broker helping you lower your premiums by providing you with risk management tools and effective ways to help your employees work in a safe environment? Keeping your claims history clean is definitely important. Why? Because your experience modification factor, your EMR, is your report card as a business on how safely your business is operating. To simplify it, and it's not this simple, this is the easiest way to understand it. There's something called expected claims and actual. And where those two meet comes your experience mod. If you're expected to have $1,000 worth of claims and you have $1,000 worth of claims, essentially your experience mod is going to be a 1.0. It could be lower depending on other factors, and payroll goes into that. So how do you manage those claims? because that's what keeps your history clean. And it's a 3-year rolling average essentially. And anyway, there's a lot to it, but that's a big one to keep an eye on. So do you have a safety program? Are you teaching health and wellness as far as eating and drinking water and types of food eating and exercise programs? Are you doing frequent risk assessments on your own business? Do you have light duty return to work along with pre and post injury management? And are you maintaining a clean claims history and getting some great risk management tools from your broker? Keep evaluating your risk management each year as you go along in business. If you're just starting out, start out safe. Do your safety trainings. As you get bigger and bigger, there needs to be more into that because you have more people that are working for you. And don't you want to send them home as good as they were when they came to work for you? I think we'd all agree to that. If you have questions about any of the things that we suggested about how to lower your workers' compensation premiums through great risk management, just click the link below, like the video, just one thumbs up, or you can give us a phone call at 775-261-1633, and one of our risk management advisors will be happy to help you. Thanks so much for watching. This is Jeremy Ochsner from Ochsner Insurance. Have an amazing day, and here's to your success.